Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to session 11. There you go. Thank you for looking at your tickets. Thank you for coming out to session 11. We're at the Junior Grand Slam brought to you by Sight and Sound Technologies. I am Sherman Nelson, your host with the least, and I will be your commentator, introducing athletes, guiding you through. This is going to be men's under 55. It's going to be a fantastic division. In the booth, as always, is my man from Afghanistan, Jason Poos. Actually, he's from Oklahoma, not Afghanistan, but nothing rhymes with Oklahoma. All right, and so we're here to kick off this first match in men's minus 55. It's really rude when they make jokes in your earpiece because they know that I'm going to laugh. All right, so our first men's under 55 kilogram division contestants. In blue, from Texas, Aaron Tran. And in red, also from Texas, Preston Ho. Yeah, all right, gentlemen, let's chop it up.
And our players have entered the arena. You heard the announcement. We're in the under 55 kilogram category for the males. We have our first, it's the only round of 16 match. This is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. I'm Jason Poos. I'm your host in the booth here. So we appreciate you logging on. We love having your guys' questions, comments, even criticisms. So log on and let us know what you think about our production here for the Junior Grand Slam. This is the under 55 kilogram category, as I said. Round of 16 match between Aaron Tran from Texas and Preston Ho, also from Texas. So both these guys know each other pretty well. Preston Ho is 5'6", 115 pounds from HK Taekwondo, coached by Coach Hyung Kim. He lives in Cedar Park, Texas, which is right near Austin. He attends Vista Ridge High School and is in the 9th grade where he enjoys sushi, seafood, and pho. 2-0 Aaron Tran right off the bat. On the other side, we have Aaron Tran. He's 5'9", 120. He attends NTA Taekwondo and Grapevine, coached by Sang Cha. He's from Capel, Texas, and attends Capel High School, where he's in 11th grade, and his favorite food is Korean food. So again, both players from Texas. That's about 3 hours apart to give you guys a little bit of a, general idea of the distance. So they're probably competing in a ton of current tournaments together that are locally in the North Texas area or even the South Texas area. The geographical, it's right at 3 hours, I think. You have great swinging hook, crescent kick, and one back. So he answers. Preston Ho hits the solid swinging crescent kick with the right leg. Aaron Tran answers back with one of his own. It'll keep his 2-point lead. And a nice axe kick, almost contacts the headgear of Preston Ho. Aaron Tran, the brother of Austin Tran, who's been on the U.S. national team as a finweight, and if I'm not mistaken, possibly even a flyweight, but definitely a super high caliber athlete, a Pan American Championships gold medal. And this is his younger brother, Aaron, who looks to be very, very similar in style, size, everything. Let's talk a little bit about Aaron Tran. We told you that he's from Sang Cha School in Capel, Texas. NTA Grapevine is what he says. Earned his black belt in 2016. He's a medalist at the U.S. Open, the German Open, the Canadian Open, the President's Cup, and of course the United States National Championships. He's a two-time AAU junior team member as well. He enjoys videography, photography, and listening to music when he's not doing Taekwondo. On the other side, Preston Ho. He's a Texas State Taekwondo team for the last 3 years, earning a bronze medal as a junior in the Canadian Open. He made it to the quarterfinals of the Korean Open in 2018 in Jeju, Korea. and he earned a bronze medal at the 2017 Canadian Open as a cadet. He enjoys playing video games and hanging out with his family and friends, and of course, he likes to travel. Great spin there by Ho. Doesn't score, but really, really well executed spin. Oh,
Nice.
Back leg
Nice.
axe kick, just really stretches it over the hands and contacts the headgear with a solid thump. So Aaron Tran's now up 8-3. Back leg off the line. So Aaron Tran sees something in the head that maybe Ho's not having a nice tight cover to his head. So he's seeing it. He's been close on 2. He's connected on 2. Just 30 seconds here left. Oh, and both fighters contact knee to knee, so that's uncomfortable. Preston Ho took a little more of the brunt of it, so he's a little more uncomfortable than Tran. And that's the end of the second round. It's 8-3 Aaron Tran over Preston Ho. Both these guys, again, compete against each other quite a bit there in the Texas area, so they know a lot about each other. We'll see what kind of adjustments can be made by Hyun Kim, as he'll have to get Preston Ho kind of on the offense here, down by 5. It'll be interesting to see. The winner of these two gentlemen will move on to take on a #1 seed, Michael Anteino out of New York. I've watched Michael Anteino as well, and boy, he's got a lot of skills. That'll be an interesting one. I want to shout out to Caleb Caldwell. Thanks for watching us on the live stream, as well as Bill Ferkel. Hope you're doing well, Bill. Glad to see you guys watching us. And of course, Austin Tran, who's watching. And look at that, it's Ashley Sassenrath. Ashley, thanks for tuning in and watching the live stream. Sherman and I miss seeing you. Ash, I know you're enjoying California very well. Congratulations on graduating college there at the University of Southern California. Back to action. Aaron Tran has stretched his lead to 13-3 now. Good work with his cut, and of course scored another head kick here in this third round. Again, he sees that the hands are a little low there from Preston Ho, so he's having a hard time keeping his hands in tight. And another nice, easy body point for just smooth by Aaron Tran. He looks like it's just effortless scoring by Aaron Tran right now. Sneaky little skip up axe kick. He skips with his right, keeps it there, drags the left leg high over the shoulder and scores to take it to 18-4. Does get a deduction for holding right after, but I think he'd take the 3-1 every time. God, and another head kick, so he's just really finding the range. But I said it early on, I didn't feel like he was really reading the head kicks from Tran. I thought Ho was doing a good job with the body shots covering those, but Tran just saw something. He saw it pretty early where he felt like he could score to the head and score effectively and often. He's done that. Just 30 seconds left in this round of 16 matches. This is the under 55 kilogram category. The winner moves on to the quarterfinals, take on Michael Anteino from New York. And another head kick. That is going to make it a point gap. So Aaron Tran, very, very smooth, very, very efficient, and got a lot out of that game where he ends up actually point gapping Preston Ho. So Aaron Tran will move on to the quarterfinals. On the other side, congratulations. Being here at this Grand Slam is no small feat. So congratulations to you, Preston Ho, on your round of 16 finish here at the U.S. Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. Quick timeout, come back with the first quarterfinal here in this under 55 kilogram. You're chopping it up with Jason and Sherman from the National Center of Excellence here in Colorado Springs for USA Taekwondo.
All right, our first quarterfinal matchup. In blue, from Connecticut, Melvi Alvarez. And in red, from California, Mark Dominguez.
And our quarterfinalists have entered the arena. You heard it, let's talk about him. It's Melvi Alvarez from Connecticut. Melvi is 5'7", 55 kilograms and attends CTA Taekwondo School. His coach is Marina Aguero. He's 17 years of age and his hometown is Greenwich, Connecticut. He also attended Greenwich High School, where he's a senior and enjoys pasta as his favorite food. Mark Dominguez is 5'4", 121 pounds from Generation Taekwondo. His coach is Chino Cruz, coached today by TJ Curry. His hometown is American Canyon, California, where he attends American Canyon High School. He's in the 10th grade, and his favorite foods are sushi and pizza. Let's get right to it. The winner moves on to the semifinals. 2-0 right off the bat, Melvi Alvarez, and scores to make it 4-0.
Yep.
So fast fighter here. Inside, quick body shot inside, follows with another, and he'll take it up to 4-0.
Melvi Alvarez plays at a really fast pace.
Nice axe kick and double taps. It almost gets the second one, Sherm. Got the initial axe kick, left it there, tapped it again. Couldn't quite connect to get the secondary. And another inside right leg. So he's just finding the range early with the inside right leg roundhouse kick. A nice right hand punch lunging in. And Dominguez looks a little bit shell-shocked as he's been scored on so quickly. So he's gonna have to settle in as he's down 13-0 here in the first round of this quarterfinal matchup in the under 55 kilogram division. Yeah, he's just really great inside with that right leg. Tries to bring the left up, but just making solid contact with his inside right leg. Scoring pretty effortlessly at this point. Up to 15-1 here in the first round. Another right leg inside. He just finds the range.
He's able to manage the space, and he's very explosive.
Yeah, nice head kick. He's up to 20-1 now, so really exploding on the overwhelmed Mark Dominguez at this point. He's 15 years of age, Dominguez is, so he's a little bit of one of the younger players where Alvarez is 17, so kind of finding somebody who's young for the division against somebody who's really probably one of the older ones for the division. But again, at 17, could be Melvi Alvarez's last junior competition as well.
Right.
As he'll move it to the senior level. So
we talked about that a little earlier, the difference between 14 and 15-year-olds. facing off against 17-year-old.
So second round action coming out. A commanding 22-1 lead for Melvin Alvarez over Mark Dominguez. So Mark Dominguez is going to have to tighten up that left arm cover as a lot of the damage has come from the right leg inside from Alvarez, the 17-year-old. Good opportunity there for Dominguez to score. Just couldn't quite get his roundhouse kick to contact Alvarez's Hogu. Alvarez has a really tight cover, but he's really good with this front leg cut. He scored it early to start the match off 2-0 and has since been able to score just an abundance of different things, from head kicks to obviously the right leg inside. There's a sliding front leg, right leg this time. So the versatility of Alvarez is coming out in this match. And a defensive cut from Alvarez to take it to 26-1. So, and there's the on the motion, right leg, front leg,
and the interesting thing is,
front leg roundhouse kick on motion.
I don't even think Dominguez sees most of those.
No, there's not a ton of recognition, and interesting enough, his left arm hasn't moved. He's still keeping it back like that. So that's been a lot of the problem. Is his hand position has been a part of it for sure.
Right.
The left arm is hanging too far toward the rear of himself, and because of that, he can't close it quick enough. And to give Alvarez a lot of credit, he's so explosive, as you talked about. He's just scoring at will. And a nice axe kick there by Alvarez.
This is going to be a great learning experience for Mark Dominguez.
Yeah, again, there's the right leg inside, and again, that's the one that you talked about. There doesn't seem to be any recognition. He's not recognizing that Alvarez just pops his right leg underneath. At this point, Alvarez needs to sit on cruise control. He's got such a big lead. He's going to have to fight multiple times. He showed some nice balance there, throwing his left and a back leg off the line to the face. So,
and so at this point, I know that this score is pretty. The differential is pretty expansive. It's not until the end of the second round, if there's a 20-point differential in score, that a point gap is declared, and that's what we just saw happen here. Congratulations to Melvin Alvarez. He advances, the first one to advance to our semifinal.
Yeah, and Mark Dominguez, he'll learn from this. He'll come back stronger and learn. At 15 years old, got plenty of time.
Yep.
Comes from a great
Taekwondo
coaching,
school. Go back
generation
and work with
Taekwondo with Chino
Absolutely.
Cruz. Yeah, solid. Chino, if you're watching, he'll be back. We're not worried. We know that you know how to do what you do. So congratulations, Mark Dominguez. But it's Melvin Alvarez who'll move on from Connecticut. Congratulations to you. You're in the semifinals, where you're awaiting the winner between Michael Anteino and Aaron Tran from Texas. So again, we're going to be pumping these matches right through. So quick timeout. So honestly, just taking just moments of timeout.
All right. Our next quarterfinal matchup. In blue, from Missouri, Aiden Stallman. And in red, from Minnesota, Stuart Schultz.
And our under 55 quarterfinalists have entered the arena. We have Aiden Stallman from Missouri. Aiden is 5'6", 55 kilograms from Taiga Taekwondo, coached by George Sloan. His hometown is St. Louis, Missouri. He's homeschooled, where he's in the 11th grade, and he loves ice cream. On the other side, you've got Stuart Schultz, who's 5'9". He's 53.3 kilograms. He's from World Taekwondo Academy, coached by Oi Lee, today by Juan Moreno. He's from Edina, Minnesota, where he attends Edina High School. He's in the 10th grade, and he loves steak.
Steak.
Loves some steak. When I say I know these two gentlemen really well,
yeah,
I know these two gentlemen really well.
You do know them.
Both great kids. Both spent a lot of time with both of these guys, not just recently, but throughout most of their lives.
Most of their careers.
Yeah,
right,
so I know them well, and they're both great competitors as well.
Great young men.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. I haven't got to see Stuart. I did get to see him compete earlier in the summer. I beg your pardon, earlier in the fall. But it'll be interesting to see, because this is a stylistic difference here between these two guys. So here we go with Aiden Stallman from Missouri versus Stuart Schultz from Minnesota. And Aiden Stallman comes with a quick punch, a quick left leg over the shoulder.
Nice.
He'll get the deduction for falling, but he'll take the 3-1 every time. Nice cut by Schultz, just snapping the cut out there. But again, so he jumps up, kind of blocks with his right leg, but as he's doing it, he drags his left leg high up over the shoulder to contact Stuart Schultz's headgear. He'll take a 6-2 lead. He does fall every time, but again, both times that he's fallen, he's been willing to give up the 3-1 exchange, right. 3 points for the head kick for the 1-point deduction.
That does have a limit, though.
It does, and you're right, and it could cause problems if it happens a few more times. You'll look up and you'll have too many deductions too early in this match. And there's a nice shot by Schultz. So Schultz scores inside to take it to 4-6 now, just down by 2.
He literally scored in the clinch.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was really tight.
For a long, tall guy of 5'9", for this division to be able to score that inside, very impressive by Stuart Schultz. And a front leg inside, almost scored the front leg on motion. Snapped it solidly, just didn't get enough pressure there to score.
And Aiden scores with another.
Yeah, he did. He's right after that, Aiden followed with the right leg, brought it right over the shoulder and scored. So he scored left leg and right leg head kicks. 3 head kicks for Aiden this round alone. So Aiden Stallman finding the head of Stuart Schultz here in the first round. Yeah, good round for both guys. Good sportsmanship there as well by both guys. So you're taking it 9-4. You've given up 3 head kicks. So we'll see what kind of adjustments have been made by Coach Moreno and Coach Sloan. Let's talk a little bit about their accomplishments. Stuart Schultz is a junior instructor at his school there at World Taekwondo Academy. He's a 2-time All-American, and he's a second-degree black belt. Again, he's only 15 years of age, so he's pretty new to this division. He enjoys playing soccer with his friends, watching movies, playing piano. Academic and social life at the high school is something he really enjoys, he says. On the other side, you've got the 2018 national team member from AAU, and Aiden Stallman. He got a bronze at 2018 nationals here for USA Taekwondo, and he got a bronze at the AAU in 2019. He loves playing basketball when he's not doing Taekwondo. Back to action here, just 9 seconds into the second round. Still 9-4. Aiden Stallman over Stuart Schultz. Schultz in the red from Minnesota. Stallman in the blue from Missouri.
Those Stallman brothers are very athletic.
Yes, they are.
And Aiden has a twin, Alex, who we will see in the next match.
Yeah, twins in the same division. Pretty fun to watch those guys go at it. I've seen them compete against each other. That's a fun one to watch. We might get that here if they both win their first matches. We might get that opportunity. You might get to see what I've got to see several times, is a solid match between twin brothers. Interesting enough, Stuart Schultz on the other side has a twin brother as well, who isn't here at this competition.
Oh, that's true.
So he has a twin brother, Augustus Schultz. Shout out to Augustus. Great family. The Schultzes know him well. And shout out to Augustus as well, and Alex and Isaac and Sarah. Chris is here in the stands. So we got twins could be fighting twins if they were both here. Augustus isn't competing at this event this time, so we'll see him at the next one.
That would have been neat.
Right? And a good idea for the turn, just doesn't commit to it, and Aiden Stallman makes him pay with a body shot there to score to take it to 12-4. Little lack of commitment on the turn caused Stewart a little bit of problems there. Aiden Stallman doing a good job of covering inside and follows with the left leg to take it to 14-4. So now it's and 17-4 as he brings
that left leg up and over again.
Yeah, it's the left leg.
I think what I'm seeing out of Schultz is a lack of commitment to a technique or to a plan. You know, we're half-heartedly kicking, we're half-heartedly checking, we're jumping and turning. In that instance, that's demonstrative of an unwillingness to go all out. And again, we're finding an athlete who is behind in points coming into this third round, this final round. The question is, will he have the kind of sense of urgency that has him say, I have 90 seconds, and I'm going to go out and work all 90 of these seconds to make sure I get back in this game.
Third round action. Shout out to Alexander Covert watching us. Appreciate you guys logging on as well. Elizabeth Marinoff, Lucas Rodriguez, CJ Greenwood, congratulations to your daughter on winning yesterday.
Yes.
Logged on to watch us.
Daddy Fang.
She was amazing, absolutely amazing. Shout out to Robert Day, coach, watching us here. We appreciate you logging on, as well as Ryan Anderchuk. Coach Anderchuk logging on. Appreciate you guys logging on and watching our live stream from our Grand Slam. This is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. 17-4 lead by Aiden Stallman over Stuart Schultz. Again, I agree with what you said earlier, sir. The plan, he's got to come up with a plan. He's got to be able to stick to it. That's a nice skip, but it's just a one kick down by 13. Gonna have to follow those because Stallman is following, and again, follows
Stallman
there.
is working.
And he scores it to take it to 24. So he's commanding 16-point lead, tries to get a big spin back kick in. So just kind of steps, kind of traps it, tries to bring the leg up there as well. Schultz does a good job covering that one out. He'll get a deduction for falling, so he says he must have touched the ground. I wasn't sure if he did or not. A nice sliding side kick, cut kick by Aiden Stallman. Schultz doing a little reacting here. Feel like he's going to have to start moving forward and taking some chances here with just 17 seconds left in this quarterfinal round. The winner of this quarterfinal round will be awaiting the winner of Alexander Stallman and Colin Ramirez. Good inside action here by both players. No scores, but excellent trading of kicks. Right to left, left to right. There's the spin, slips and falls on the mat. So he'll take that deduction. So just a half second or so left, and Stallman will sit back and he'll win the match 22-6. So congratulations to Aiden Stallman. He will move to the semifinals. Our number 2 seed is now in the semifinals for Stuart Schultz. Good job making it here. He's the quarterfinal finalist here at the Grand Slam. So congratulations to you, Stuart Schultz from Minnesota.
Shout out to Frederick Olson, the young man, the young phenom is joining our stream. It's good to see you on here, brother. Looking forward to seeing you at the Open.
Frederick, he won the Open like 30 times. He's only like 20.
I believe it's 31, right. He was winning as an embryo. And in the fetal division, the champion is Frederick Olson. So we're looking forward to seeing you at Disney, man. You always put on a great show, and you are swagged out on Instagram. I follow him on Instagram, so stay swaggy, my friend.
Congratulations again to Aiden Stallman. He's in the semifinals. As Sherman said, he's our number 2 seed. So the number 2 has gone through. The number 4 has gone through. We still have a 3-6 and a 1-8 still left to go to see who's going to join these two gentlemen in the semifinals. This is the under 55 kilogram category of the Junior Grand Slam. Well, who's it presented by? It's presented by Sight and Sounds Technology. Quick timeout, come back with our next quarterfinalist. It literally will be about a minute. Stay with us here. I'm Jason, that's Sherman. We're chopping it up.
All right, and our next to last quarterfinal matchup in this men's minus 55 kilogram division. In blue, Alexander Stallman from Missouri. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We have switched the order. Our first matchup in Blue from New York, Michael Anteino. And in red from Texas, Aaron Tran.
And our quarterfinalists here in the under 55 kilogram division have entered the arena. It's Michael Anteino, the #1 seed out of New York, taking on Aaron Tran from Texas, the #8 seed, who took out Preston Ho in the round of 16. Michael Anteino is 5'6", 120 pounds. He's from Champions Martial Art, coached by USATKD. He is 16 years of age, attends MacArthur High School. He's from Seaford, New York, and he loves steak. That's his favorite food. We all like steak. Aaron Tran is 5'9", 120, from NTA Grapevine Taekwondo, coached by Seng Cha. He's from Coppell, Texas, and attends Coppell, Texas High School. He's in the 11th grade, and his favorite food is Korean food. So we've got a 1-8 matchup here. Let's get right to it, right to the action. Aaron Tran was very impressive at his first match. See what he can do against Michael Anteino, who is very old school. Watched him fight in Texas recently. He's very explosive, can do a lot here. Watch him. He'll do a lot of the punches and inside roundhouse kicking, double kicking, things like that. He has good flexibility as well. Super explosive fighter. I like to watch him fight. Aaron Tran with a nice cut kick to score early on, so he's up 2-0 right off the bat.
Those Tran brothers.
The front leg is deadly.
Yeah, it is.
It's deadly. And Michael Anteino's on the board with a deduction point he garnered through Aaron Tran's deduction. Again, he's being called for, Aaron Tran's getting called for not raising his leg high enough, so he's keeping his leg below what the referee decides is the chest protector level, so therefore you'll receive a deduction for basically kicking low without kicking. Raising your leg too low will cause you to receive deductions like that. Ah, it's a beautiful back leg axe. He scored it in the first match exactly the same way.
The exact same kick, right.
Kind of off of a lull, off of a kind of a waiting type thing.
A
so
timing,
you can tell.
a tempo change, yep.
And then brings the back leg axe again. He didn't score this one this time, so give Lantino a lot of credit. He kind of slid out of the way of it, but it looked perfect time by Aaron Tran. Good, as I told you, Lantino's an inside kind of busy back leg fighter, and he's showing it there. He doesn't quite connect, but he's got himself on the board, so we have
excellent
a 2-2
cover
tie.
by Aaron Tran.
It is. Aaron Tran looks good. He looked good in his first match. This is going to be a tougher one, fighting the #1 seed. Aaron earned his black belt in 2016, where he's also been a medalist at the U.S. Open, the German Open, Canadian Open, the President's Cup, and of course, our national championships. He's a 2-time AAU junior team member as well. He enjoys videography, photography, and listening to music in his off time when he's not competing at a high level in Taekwondo. On the other side, Michael Anteino's made the AAU team twice. He took 3rd place at the U.S. Open recently, and he loves hanging out with his friends when he's not training for competitions like this. Back to action, second round. This is the quarterfinals. The winner moves on to take on Melvin Alvarez, who was unbelievably impressive in his first match. Lantino throwing good techniques, not quite committed though. He's kind of bailing on those kicks a little bit, and that's why they're not scoring. But there's his inside sparring that I told you that's what he likes to do.
That inside work you talked about.
Very strong, very explosive. But he's going to do just as much, and that's another deduction. This is tough because Aaron Tran now has given up the 3 points that he's given up. They've been all on deductions. They've all been critical mistakes by Aaron. And the inside, pushing roundhouse kick and deduction. So there's the physical play that I talked about from Michael Anteino. And he does exactly that with a strong push, a strong right leg inside. And he garners himself the 2 points plus the deduction to take him up to 6-2. So,
and if there's been a knock on the Tran brothers, it's that they don't have that kind of physicality.
Yeah, it's a front leg game that's a little bit, at times, a little more technical, a little more, I would just say, It's physical, but it's
skill based. Yeah, but it's predicated on
technicality for sure.
Right.
Anteino, again, as I told you, it's not going to be a ton of the front leg flipping stuff. It's going to be the back leg roundhouse kick. It's going to be the back leg follows. It's going to be the inside. There's the back leg defense. There's some front leg, but it's really looking to set up the back leg. And in this case, it's worked pretty well, though, so far. Nice inside by Anteino. Anteino showing good resilience as he pushes out and tries to score there. And the difference in this match at this point, as it's coming to an end, it's the deductions. This is a tied match if it wasn't for Aaron Tran's deduction. So whether that you agree or disagree on whether the deductions were fair or not, they're still there, and he's causing himself these issues.
Right.
So at this point, I know Coach Chaw is saying you're beating yourself. So what can we do about it? Looks like the altitude's getting to Aaron a little as we're watching some of the same things you're watching.
It seems like his left hamstring is a little sore. But he's gutsy, and he's got the heart of a lion, so he will push through it.
Absolutely. We're going to get a solid third round from Aaron Tran, I can promise you that. So third round here at the quarterfinals. This is the number 1 seed, Anteino, against the number 8 seed, Tran. Winner moves on to face the number 2 seed. No, I apologize, the number 4 seed, Alvarez from Connecticut. So here we go. Tran's going to have to put the pressure on, down by 5. We know he's got a good left leg axe kick. There's a nice cut and then a cut, double cut, if you will, to the face. That's a good trap. That's a great trap. The problem is he'll get the 2 points.
Yep.
The problem is he backed out afterwards. I was worried he's going to get kicked in the face right afterwards. He trapped it perfectly. He stepped in, had Anteino sliding back, looked for Anteino to do what he predominantly does, his back leg roundhouse kick, trapped the roundhouse kick and scored the back kick. And we have a tie game, Sherm.
Just like that.
So there's where he did not stop. He got a deduction for kicking after the break, so the referee decided that's too late after she braked him. Here comes Anteino again on the offense, on the trade, on the inside trade, that's where he feels he's most comfortable and gives him his best chance to win this match. Nice cut there by Tran. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. Beautiful right leg cut, really snapping. Hangs the back leg pushing cut kick then. Almost a push kick if you will, but hangs it. Try to get him to counter.
Nice,
that punch could be the difference here. Doesn't score. Just 34 seconds left here in the third round of this quarterfinal. Anybody's game at 7-7. It gets called for a leg block there.
Leg block. Interesting.
It's just hard to tell. They're both trying to kick, so that's kind of a tough call. And I know that she's standing much closer than we are. Anteino clinging to this lead. This Aaron Tran, he loves stuff like this. He loves it when he's down, but that's just crucial. He's out down by 4 now. If he falls down, he gets scored on. He's in large trouble here with 14 seconds. He does have a good head kick. That's a nice idea to try to do the climbing axe kick where he brings his right leg, acting like he's kicking it.
And just walk up the person.
Climb over the shoulder. Let's see if he does it again with the left leg. He also has a good turn, so I want to look to see. He threw that turn initially and got the multiple point back kicks. Where is it?
I can see it right now. This makes me think that hamstring is an issue. That there's something wrong because there was no turn in that last 20 seconds.
Yeah, and it's the best thing he did.
And
it's the best score he had. So you're right.
A really tight turn.
So congratulations. Yes, congratulations, Michael Anteino. You're the number 1 seed, and you're also into the semifinals. Aaron Tran, we hope you heal up nicely. We can tell you have something wrong with your hamstring. Congratulations on your round of 16 win, getting to the quarterfinals, bowing out to the number 1 seed and Anteino from New York. So congratulations to you, Aaron Tran, but Michael Anteino, you're the man. You're moving on. You'll take on Alvarez, the 4 seed. We have one more quarterfinal for you guys between Stallman and Ramirez. So we're going to take a quick timeout. Come back with the Junior Grand Slam last quarterfinal. It's presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. Back momentarily.
All right, in our final quarterfinal matchup, in blue from Missouri, Alexander Stallman. And in red, from California, Colin Ramirez.
And our last quarterfinalist of the day in this minus 55 kilogram category has entered the arena. We have Alex Stallman from Missouri in the blue. We have Colin Ramirez in the red. Alex is 5'6", 55 kilograms from Taiga Taekwondo, coached by George Sloan.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
He's from St. Louis, Missouri, and he's homeschooled, and his favorite food is also ice cream, so the twins exactly the same here. On the other side, you have Colin Ramirez, who's 5'9.5". He's 55 kilograms. He's from Generation Taekwondo, and he's coached by C.J. Givens. He's from Napa, California. He attends Connections Academy, where he's in the 10th grade, and he also likes ice cream. So winner buys ice cream in this match. Nice back leg roundhouse kick. Good offensive attack right off the bat from Ramirez. He's very physical, right in nature. Ramirez being the number 6 seed, Stallman is the number 3 seed.
They're calling that low hang.
Yeah, it seems like that's been must have been something they discussed in the morning session for the referees. Maybe they missed it a lot yesterday. Watched some video of themselves, because it's been very a point of emphasis so far that they're going to call that if you do that. And a nice back leg off the line by Colin Ramirez. Very explosive. And Stallman with a nice sliding cut kick, waited for him to start the punch, and look what happens, Sherman. When you wait for someone to punch, you score that little body shot. Does it again, and now it's 3-2.
30 seconds left.
And a great cut kick that drives Stallman to the mat. Good sportsmanship there as he helps him up, but he'll get the point to take it to 4-2. Great job, Colin Ramirez, with strong left leg cut kick. Well trained as he covered that out. But look, there's the follow by Stallman. Stallman just kind of crawls his way back into this match, now 4-4.
Yep, I like it.
And a great right hand punch. Really loops that arm wide so the referees can see what he's doing. Another strong cut by Ramirez.
Yeah, that cut is sending Stallman back 6 to 7 steps.
Yeah, it's very strong. Impressive by Colin Ramirez. Let's talk about some accomplishments from these young gentlemen. Alex Stallman won a bronze at this year's national championships. He also won a bronze at the AU Nationals, and he won a gold medal at the Pan Am Open in 2018, so some good international success for him. He enjoys playing basketball and hanging out with his friends when he's not doing taekwondo. On the other side, you have Colin Ramirez, took first place at the US Open in 2018. He's a 2019 All-American athlete for USA Taekwondo, so that's a great achievement. He got a second-degree black belt recently. He loves hanging out with his friends and family. He loves eating and any other sport, he said. So just other sports in general, I like it.
I like it.
Second round action here. Ramirez and Stallman both contacting the chest gear here, just didn't get enough on it to score.
I think Ramirez is going to get that right leg roundhouse kick in. A minute to go in this round. No problem. A minute to go in this round. And I think we both realized that the energy was shifting, because now we're going to start to, I think we're going to get one of these guys to be a little more risky. We got 55 seconds.
Yeah, he'd been looking for that punch. He finally got the punch. He rose his left leg with the cut, dropped it a little early, and then followed with the right-hand punch and scores it. There's Stallman, again, just slightly scoring inside.
Right.
He is impressing me right now because just casually scores those inside shots. And honestly, Ramirez, that's a nice a nice kick. He throws the cut. He hasn't gone to the head one time. He keeps it there, pumps his leg, re-chambers, and goes to the head with the front leg roundhouse kick to take it to 9-5. So impressive by Alex Stallman here, just to kind of slow play it and lull him to sleep. Hadn't thrown a head kick the entire match. Definitely, if he has, he didn't throw it with his front leg, and he didn't throw it secondary as well. So she gave him both deductions for pushing out of the jam, I think.
Yeah, they're trying to discourage the hyper-aggressive shove.
I think, and another nice head kick
missed
from
it,
Stallman.
But that was the right idea. And so now, can he hold him at bay for 13 seconds?
Well, it's second round, so he's going to have to hold him at bay for this and another round.
That's right.
But, and I know
can he
you know
get
that.
out of this round
But you're
with
right.
this lead?
And a great round for Alexander Stallman. Alex Stallman will take a 4-point lead into the third round.
Right.
Where he really found a ways to score. He got his inside stuff that he's been doing really effectively throughout the match to just kind of keep him in there, and then scored the first major head kick of the match to take it to 10-6. So it's going to be a nice third round here to see who's going to move on and be our last semifinalist. Interesting enough, if Alex Stallman can take this win, he'll move to the semifinals. And who will he face, Sherm?
His brother. It'll be like
twin brother.
It'll be like that new fitness app with the mirror, where you get it and set it up, and the people are inside the glass.
Yeah, I think that's awkward and strange, buddy.
I do. More strange than awkward.
Third round action. Ramirez content to throw that right hand punch, see if he's going to get another one. In the process, he's got to watch because Stallman's
getting that foot up.
Yeah,
near
he's
his head.
definitely starting to find that if he delays it and does like the cut flip, he can score. There's the cut flip from Ramirez, and he gets the left leg over his shoulder.
Oh, and then
follows
he goes
it
back
with
to
the
the
body
body.
roundhouse kick. So a massive momentum shift here as Colin Ramirez takes over the lead at 11-10. 5 quick points for Ramirez from California. And scores again with a cut. So now he's found ways to get points. Definitely nice adjustments by C.J. Nicholas and Colin Ramirez to get himself to a 3-point lead here in this match. Still looking for the right hand punch defensively. That's where Alexander Stallman can make some points, is that little left leg inside. He didn't get it there, but he got a nice number, just not high enough. Plenty of time. One kick separates these guys, at least the head kick.
It's only 45 seconds.
So plenty of time here for Stallman. Plenty of time for either one of these guys to take this match over. And it's nice snapping cut. He pumps it, he delays the cut. Right leg comes up midsection, drops it down into the slot, scores with the right leg, hanging cut. So he's only down by 1 point. There's 30 seconds left. Both guys gonna look for the punches. Both guys gonna look to do what they do best. And Ramirez is a little gassed.
He's a little knackered.
In honor of our British friend. And he gets the punch.
He gets that, and that was a beautiful punch.
He timed it well, and C.J. Nicholas helped him sell it, the coach, and so he received it. That's a little late on that punch by Stallman, so he's a little late on his. Ramirez a little, look, just leaning over, he's exhausted.
Yeah, he is. You can stick a fork in him because he is done. But he's got
12
12 seconds.
1 point separates him. He's looking for the one kick. He's gonna have to throw multiple. Oh, sneaks the head kick, and Alexander Schultz sneaks the head kick with just 5 seconds left. Now it's down to 3.79. Just slow played him, lulled him to sleep.
Yeah.
Beautiful job by Stallman, and a nice punch by Ramirez. 1 point separates these two. No deduction given, and we have a coach standing up. So CJ Nicholas is going to challenge something. We're going to find out what it is. This has been a great match, just back and forth. Stallman takes the lead with 3.79 seconds left with a head kick. Ramirez comes back with a punch to take it just down to a 1-point deficit with just under 1.5. And CJ challenges. It's not accepted.
That's a Gamjin penalty.
So that'll take it to 7 because he went too early. She did not say continue. And that's it. Alexander Stallman, 17-15 over Colin Ramirez. Most of the Saturday match this morning of this morning session comes from these two gentlemen in the quarterfinals. Congratulations, Colin Ramirez. Great match for him. He looked great. But guess what?
The top 4 seeds are into the semifinals again.
And Sherman Nelson. We have a Stallman on Stallman matchup.
Stallman on Stallman.
Stallman.
My bet's with Stallman.
I'm taking Stallman. You should take Stallman.
What's
I'll take Stallman.
What's the over/under?
Well, who's going to coach him?
Well, that should be the over/under. Maybe George Sloan will split himself in half.
Yeah,
It'll
exciting.
Be very messy.
Both brothers into the semifinals. So
that's very good. Congratulations.
All I can say is we're going to be
the Take a Martial Arts program.
We're guaranteed a Stallman finalist.
We are guaranteed that.
See, I'm on it. Thank you. Thank you for me being on it, right?
You are razor sharp.
I like to think I am. Thank you.
Like a Gillette.
Well, thank you very much.
Mach 2.
So you guys, I know that people out there, so I'll eventually get you up a Venmo so you guys can Venmo me your money for me being so on it for you.
Oh, he's trying it. He's trying it. He's trying it. He's trying it. That was a great match. I like when they come down to the end like that. I like when it's hanging in the balance.
So let's talk a little bit about it here momentarily.
We need to create a generation of athletes with the grit to play the match all the way out to the end.
Yeah, both those guys have a lot of grit. And honestly, Ramirez falls down at the last second, and he slaps the mat in frustration, and I kind of liked it because he feels like he should have won the match, and I'm not necessarily disagreeing. It could have gone either way. So great match between Stallman and Ramirez, but now we're moving on to our first semifinal between Anteino of New York and Alvarez of Connecticut. And being Connecticut and New Yorkers, I bet they've seen each other a few times.
All right, our first semifinal in the men's minus 55 kilogram division. In blue, from New York, Michael Anteino. And in red, from Connecticut, Melvi Alvarez.
And our first semifinalists in the under 55 kilogram division have entered the arena. It's Michael Anteino, the 1 seed from New York, against Melvi Alvarez, the 4 seed from Connecticut.
1 and 4 is in the building.
You got it. Lantino is 5'6", 120 pounds from Champions Martial Art, coached by USATKD. He's 16 years of age from Seaford, New York, and he attends MacArthur High School, where he's in the 11th grade, and he enjoys a good steak.
Yeah, steak.
Alvarez on the other side. Melvi Alvarez is 5'7", 55 kilograms. And he is coached by Marina Aguero, which we found out is his mother.
Yes.
And she was a former elite competitor in the sport. I don't know what country. We'll find that out. He attends Taekwondo school as CTA. He's 17 years of age from Greenwich, Connecticut, from Greenwich High School. And he's in the 12th grade. He's a senior, and he loves pasta. Lantino scores quickly, but Alvarez answers right back with that.
Oh, he does it surgically.
Yeah, flipping. He flipped it. It was the third one. It was 1, 2, and on 3 scores the punch. And then Lantino tries to get a body shot there, just didn't quite get it. But there's a deduction, so Alvarez is only up by 1 now. Again, 2 of the more physical fighters in this division to date.
Nice. Alvarez scores with that right leg cut. Oh, the question, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Question
after the
would be
break,
after
so
KO.
that's an easy one. So instead of it being 6-6, it's going to go back down to 6-3, and
Should
it's going
go to 7-3.
And it will go to 7-3, and eventually he'll give the deduction for kicking after the KO or after the break. So 7-3, Melvin Alvarez over Michael Anteino. Just 40 seconds left in the first round of this semifinal.
Alvarez gets on the board again.
Yeah, another body shot for Alvarez. He'll take it to 9-3 now. So just cruising along here. Anteino thought he scored there, didn't quite get enough on it again. And there's Lantino's follow around us.
He does score on that one.
But again, he does score. Melvin Alvarez lunging in with a punch, and what happens, Sherman, when you lunge in with the punch?
You get hit with the Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra. Talk a little bit about these players. First, let's go back to Marina Aguero for just a second.
Yes.
That is Melvin Alvarez's mother. She is an Argentinian national team member where she won a bronze at the 1993 World in the end.
New York City, baby. Madison Square Garden.
Impressive. Talk a little more about his accomplishments. Melvin Alvarez has got a lot of them. He won the 2019 President's Cup. He won the Canadian Open as well in 2019, and he won the gold at the 2019 Pan Am Open. These boys having a year. He got to the quarterfinals of the Junior Worlds in 2018. It's now 9-5, and he
11-5,
and he won the U.S. Open where
he gets another cut in there.
Where he won a gold medal there, and he won a gold at the 2017 Paris Open. So he spent some time all over the world. He enjoys spending time with his family and friends. That's what Melvin Alvarez likes, and it shows. At 11-5, this match is still up for grabs.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely still in play.
Anteino made the AU team twice. He took third at the U.S. Open. I think it's this year as well, and he loves hanging out with his friends as well. And there's 12-5, so he's added another point to this lead by deduction. Anteino's right leg off the line, very explosive, very quick there. Just comes fast with it, comes hard with it. That's a tough deduction there. They kind of got tangled up. I didn't think he grabbed him at all. I thought they got kind of tangled together. So kind of a tough deduction, but the referee again, standing right in there. Nice pocket kick from Melvin Alvarez, just sitting in the pocket, trading kicks with Anteino, and he wins that trade. A nice action. He tries to bounce it, does receive the second one.
He does.
And Sherm, this is a 21-5 game with just a round left, but it feels much closer than that. And what that speaks to me is that speaks to the efficiency of Melvin Alvarez.
Yeah.
He's just so efficient with his kicks. He's not wasting a lot of just throwing kicks just to throw stuff out there that hoping something sticks, like just tossing stuff on the wall, hoping it sticks. This guy's efficient. When he throws it, he has a reason for throwing it. But I've been most impressed with his bouncing. He throws the cut kick and then flips it over and bounces 2, 3, even 4 times. He did it with the axe kick there to score. So the head kicks have really been the difference in this match for Melvin Alvarez. The winner of this goes to the finals in this under 55 kilogram division. Third round action here. Alvarez in the red, Anteino in the blue. Alvarez with a 16-point lead. Nice try by Anteino. Nice. Got the leg up there, couldn't quite get the extension needed to tap the headgear of Melvin Alvarez. Alvarez again efficient inside scoring. There's a nice little front leg on motion by Anteino. Good coverage. That defensive back kick, and there it is. He'll get 2 more points for that. And that's Anteino's game, and that's what I'm a little surprised. Yeah. He's good with what I talked about, the conventional kicking, the inside pot of checking. the fast kick, the back kick, you know, the double kicks, and he just hasn't been able to, really, he's been kind of knocked off his game, if you will, by the efficiency of Alvarez. And again, that's the guy I'm talking about right there, Anteino. Go, Alvarez efficient again as Anteino is winding up to punch and score. He gets scored on inside, and Alvarez in firm control now at 28-9. So this is escalated in a hurry. And he scores body shot. He gets the point gap for Melver Alvarez. So efficient, solid taekwondo. Congratulations, Michael Anteino. You made it to the semifinals today.
Yep.
But Melver Alvarez looks like, to me, the guy to beat in this division right now. So Melver Alvarez is in the finals, and he'll look to take on the winner of the Stallman brothers here in our second semifinal. Quick timeout, we'll come back. We're at the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence, and this is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies.
All right, and our last semifinal of the minus 55 kilogram division is an interesting semifinal indeed. In blue, from Missouri, Aiden Stallman. And in red, also from Missouri, Alexander Stallman. Folks, you're not seeing things. This is twins.
Got the twins in the semifinals.
Twins.
Looks like, but I'm trying to see who is the coach for the other twin.
Sang Ha Cha.
Okay, so we've got Coach Cha on one side, we've got Russ Gill on the other. So George Sloan, who is their coach, has entrusted these two gentlemen with the twins. I'm not sure I'd have done that.
Should have come and gotten us, Jay.
Yeah, I definitely think you should have come gotten us, but we're big league now, Sherm.
Yeah.
We're so big league, we're stuck in this tiny little room all day.
That world's behind me now.
So we've got Stallman versus Stallman. Both guys out of St. Louis, Missouri. Both guys 5'6", both guys 55 kilograms. Both guys coached by George Sloan. Both guys are homeschooled, and both guys love ice cream. They're both in the 11th grade, and they're both 17. That was easy.
Yeah, that was. Twinning.
Alexander, first point by deduction.
Oh, I have to remember who's blue. I'm going to get them mixed up. I promise.
Alexander in the red, Aiden in the blue.
Stallman's can tend to kind of probe with that cut, and Stallman's waiting on him. You know, and so every time Stallman cuts, you know, Stallman's right there. It's almost like he knows what's on his mind.
So it's 2-1 Aiden over Alex. And we're going to try not to do that to you the whole time. Stallman with the cut, Stallman with the counter, Stallman with the attack, Stallman with the defense. Nice defense by Stallman.
We'll go by first names, Aiden and Alex.
Alex now tied it up, so tied up score here. Fitting that this would be tied. And there's your first score there, so he'll take a body shot.
Alex
take it to 5-2.
Gets on the board with his first body kick.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the not fighting deduction won't cost him here, but he's down 6-2 now, so Aiden's going to have to kind of press a little bit just to get a few points back because Alex knows him well, clearly.
I think they spend a lot of time with each other.
I'm going to guess they're probably training partners, just a guess.
Probably.
So let's talk a little bit about their accomplishments. Aiden Stallman. Aiden's in the blue. He's the 2018 AAU national team member. He's the 2018 USA Taekwondo bronze medalist, and he won a bronze at 2019 AAU championships. He also loves to play basketball in his spare time. On the other side, Alex Stallman in the red. He won bronze at this year's nationals. So did his brother. Interesting enough, the two bronze medalists at nationals were these two guys. He won a bronze at the AAU nationals. He won gold, though, at the Pan Am Open in 2018. And Aiden loves to play basketball, and Alex loves to play basketball. Round 2, semifinals. Winner moves on to take on Melvin Alvarez. 9-2, so Alex with another score. That's the first head kick of the match, and that's been a big difference. And tries again and gets close again. Aiden looking a little beat up, a little sore, so it's interesting. It doesn't look like his normal self. He's usually pretty offensive. I know it is his brother, but looks like he may have maybe a small injury of some type. Nice spin by Alexander Stallman. Good punch by Aiden Stallman. Scores that point there, so that'll take it to 9-5. So Aiden Stallman down by 4 to Alexander Stallman. And Aiden Stallman does a nice hard cut, doesn't get the points, but does earn the point through deduction because Alexander Stallman tried to counter and fell. Just under 10 seconds left in this second round of the semifinal. And that ends the second round. Alexander Stallman clinging to this 3-point lead, and the difference is his head kick in the second round as he holds a 9-6 lead over Aiden Stallman, his brother, both from St. Louis, Missouri. Again, we talked about it earlier. Melvin Alvarez, I beg your pardon, is sitting waiting for the winner of this two. They'll fight in the finals. We'll have a short break after semis to give one of these young gentlemen a break. So they come out and take on Alvarez for the right to be named the Junior Grand Slam champion. And that would be the inaugural Junior Grand Slam champion, presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. Round 3, Aiden in the blue, Alex in the red. Both last names are Stallman. Alex 3-point lead over his brother Aiden. Nice hanging cut kick from Aiden. Trying to drive his brother out. Good spin by Aiden as well. Doesn't connect, another punch. So definitely the activity level is raised by Aiden Stallman. And he cuts it to a 1-kick deficit. A little low on that defensive change footed Patachuggi roundhouse kick. And he ties it up with a little front leg roundhouse kick to the backside. So Aiden Stallman has tied it up. Alexander Stallman takes the lead right back with a back leg, left leg roundhouse kick. So points coming up here in the third round with just about 50 seconds left. 2 points separates these two. The winner goes to the finals. The loser will go on to cheer on the brother of their brother.
Nice. That was a nice idea. Oh, he's going to get that deduction. Yes.
Yeah, just kind of turned his back and kind of faded out too far. And sure enough, the deduction comes for evading the fight. Trying to stay and does a good job. Good job of Aiden Stallman of staying in the arena. Off balance, weight back on his right leg. Found a way to close the space and get himself back to the center ring. So good ring generalship. That's a leg block, and so it's a 2-point lead again. 24 seconds left. Anybody's game here to see how this plays out. Good pressure. That's another leg block, so it's a 1-point lead now.
That's a kicking the leg.
He called for kicking the leg. I thought his brother was the one who did the. Nice try by Aiden Stallman. At 4-point, he's not going to get spun on by his brother. He will get the cut kick point in. So he'll finish up with a 17-10 lead, much closer than that, as he finds a way to beat his brother. So congratulations, Aiden Stallman, on a semifinal finish. But Alex Stallman, congratulations to you as you'll move to our finals and have a chance to be our champion here at the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies.
All right, we'll be right back at 12:15 for this final match between Melvi Alvarez in blue and Alex Stallman in red in the men's under 55 kilogram division.
So at 12:15, we'll come back for you guys, so don't go anywhere. We see you logged on. Don't go anywhere as we have our final in the under 55 kilogram division between Melvi Alvarez of Connecticut and Alex Stallman of Missouri. The final will start at 12:15, so we'll take this quick break, come back with our finals. This is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies.
Anastasia Zolovic, 16 years old, Largo, Florida. I got involved in Taekwondo because my dad, who was really big in the sport, overcoming fear has been, I think, my #1 problem until now. It's like an adrenaline rush. So like going on a roller coaster, it's pretty much what it is. Because at such a young age, I think everybody expects so much from me. But I realize now if I put myself thinking like that, I'm not going to achieve anything. I've been through a lot of events against high-level athletes, and I think the fear is now gone because I've been through it and I know what to expect now. I just want to thank all the coaches that work with me and help me get to where I am, and my teammates who pushed me, and also USA Taekwondo for supporting me and helping me become who I am.
Tell me when. Ready?
Just smile.
It's your coach, man.
Height.
Bernice. This is Bush League.
Bush League.
Pan Am and for National. That's all.
I
it
love
is.
that. I love that. 2 times coach. Talk about the
Whom say gold medalists and young phenomenon. Yeah, I was going to talk about her dad and his instabilities, but he just demonstrated them. I have some very exciting news for you. For the June Athlete of the Month Award, presented by the U.S. Olympic and Para hurry up before a bus comes or a dump truck or a bulldozer. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Cadet World's coming, man, in Uzbekistan. Have you been there before?
Never.
None of us have. Yeah, no, we don't even know where it is.
I do.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
What's it next to?
Okay, so it's right above, I forgot what the name of it. It's something stand. Something stand.
Something stand. But I get to give her something today.
Are you going to sing for us?
If I fail, if I succeed, at least I will live as I believe.
You had expert.
This is Bush League.
Bush League
Bernice,
behind us.
this
Bush
is
League.
Bush League.
This is Bush League.
My name is Ralphie and I am a sponge. About to get it cause I gets it done. Ralphie.
My name is Madeline Gorman-Shore. I am 20 years old and I'm from Littleton, Colorado. I started Taekwondo when I was about 7 and I started competing when I was 12. My demo team that my club school used to have, they came to my elementary school and I just kind of was like, let's go do this. The speed and agility helped me with other sports. Definitely the balance too, because you're always on one foot, and the core and like the leg strength that you have to have for Taekwondo has helped me in other sports. What's most challenging is probably the mentality. My practice is 6 days a week for maybe 1 to 2 hours each day. My ultimate goal is to be an Olympian. It would mean the world to me to represent in Tokyo. I wanted to do it since I started competing, and it would be like a dream come true.
I'm CJ Nicholas. I'm from Brentwood, California, and I'm 17. I used to watch Ninja Turtles a lot. I wanted to get into like some karate, kung fu stuff, and my mom was smart enough to put me in a sport that I could have a future in. She put so much work behind the scenes that no one knows about, and whenever I felt tired, I always looked at her and knew that she was even more tired, and realized that I could give a lot more. I think sportsmanship is being there for your teammates and having their backs, along with being gracious in the ring. In the back of my head, since I was little, I've always said, yeah, I'm gonna make it to the Olympics, but I never really understood what it meant. And as I got closer to it year by year, it was, oh, this is real, oh, I have a chance, and now it's here. It's like,
Y'all gonna give me the silent walkout? Hey, hey! No, you stop it. I'm not listening to Jose. All right. All right, are you guys ready for the under 55 male final? Let me hear you make some noise. Yes, yes, y'all. All right, Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. I want to go watch this match as a spectator, not as a commentator. In blue, from Connecticut, Melvi Alvarez. And in red, from the Show Me State of Missouri, Alex Stallman.
And our finalists have entered the arena. This is the under 55 kilogram junior Grand Slam final. It is between Melvi Alvarez of Connecticut and Alexander Stallman from Missouri. Alvarez took out Mark Dominguez. Then he took out Michael Anteino to find himself here in the finals. On the other side, Alexander Stallman beat Colin Ramirez first, then his brother Aiden in the semifinal second to find himself in the finals. So you've got Alvarez in the blue, Stallman in the red. Alvarez is 5'7", 55 kilograms, coached by his mother, Marina Aguero. He's 17 years of age, from Greenwich, Connecticut. He attends Greenwich High School. He's in the 12th grade. Enjoys nice pasta dishes as his favorite food. 0-0, 10 seconds in. Stallman's 5'6", 55 kilograms, from Taiga Taekwondo. George Sloan at the helm. Nice punch by Alvarez. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. He's homeschooled, and his favorite foods are ice cream. So just 30 seconds into this first round of this final. Alvarez clean on the inside with the right leg, but it's going to get waved off. Solid referee, and it looks like he thinks that he held to do it. So he was holding. So I actually agree with the call. I thought he was kind of holding a little bit. Shout out to a few people we have online. Brianna Salanero, our para under 58 kilogram fighter. Shout out to you, Brianna. Miss seeing you guys in Italy. I'm sure we're going to talk. Great back leg roundhouse kick by Alvarez. Scores to the head. So Stallman scored his head kick. Alvarez answered with one of his own. And a beautiful punch by Alvarez takes it to 7-4. And another back-to-back punches by Alvarez. Doesn't get this one this time, interesting enough. Good, just 19 seconds left here in the first round of this final. Alvarez, three points to the better against Alexander Stallman from Missouri. Another solid punch by Alvarez, just timing it perfectly. And that ends the round. Melvi Alvarez 8-4 over Alex Stallman. Alvarez had a great year for 2019 as he won the gold medal at the President's Cup, he won the gold medal at the Canadian Open, and he won the gold medal at the Pan Am Open. So just an excellent year for 2019 for Melvi Alvarez. It is his last year to be in the juniors, so he finished on a really strong note. Can he finish it out here with a Junior Grand Slam championship? Enjoy spending time with his family and friends when he's not doing taekwondo. On the other side, Alex Stallman took a bronze medal at this year's USATKD Nationals. He won a gold medal at the 2018 Pan Am Open. He loves playing basketball and hanging out with his friends when he's not doing taekwondo. So here we are, second round. 8-4, Alvarez over Stallman. And Stallman with a nice, just kind of kept his foot up there and snapped the cut when Alvarez came in and used the pressure of Alvarez's, kind of reckless attack there to score the easy defensive cut. And Alvarez scores back to take it to 10-6. So Good answers by Melvin Alvarez to every single Stallman 2-point round kicks. The punch here is the difference as Alvarez scores another, take it to 11-6. If I'm not mistaken, that's 3, and he scores a body shot as well. So 13-6, Alvarez over Stallman. 14-6 as he scores another punch. Multiple punches. This time he added to the punch with a swinging crescent kick, and he receives the 3 points for it to take it to 17-7. Doesn't get a deduction, so 18-7. So I've been very impressed with Melvin Alvarez's timing on his punch. There's a good score by Stallman. Good night, nice answer, but he gives up another punch. So every time he answers with a body shot, he gives up a punch or two, and can't really make any headway on this lead from Melvin Alvarez. And scores again. Alvarez, nice inside kicking. Just kind of doing damage when he can. You know, finds ways to score. He scored that time with the front legs. Scores with the back legs, scores with the front, doesn't matter. Can do it all. He does have good head kicking too, so Stallman's gonna have to watch out because in the 3rd round of his last match, he was able to kind of double tap the axe kick, double tap the roundhouse kick to the face because people are down and they're lunging in. They're moving in with their hands a little low at times, so careful that he won't do that. Third round action coming up. This is the finals. Shout out to the people on the Lauren O'Connell Sloan. Rooting for Alex. Go Alex. Delaney Campbell on. Congratulations on your championship at the Junior Grand Slam, Delaney. KL Miller, thank you for watching. And Bethany Hop. He is a beast. We agree. Third round action. And 23. Just another sneaky score. And there's the head kick I talked about. 3rd round, he'll try to sneak some head kicks in here and take this to a point gap. Another solid punch. Inside roundhouse kick from Stallman doesn't score. He scores again. Alvarez scores again. He's going to look for that head kick. He's going to try to bounce it, and he gets it. He gaps him, and Melvin Alvarez, maybe the most impressive fighter of the tournament so far, as he dominates player after player and wins his Junior Grand Slam championship presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. He is our under 55 kilogram Junior Grand Slam champion and did it in impressive fashion. So Melvin Alvarez is the winner here, and he'll get a nice interview and some other things with Sherman. Congratulations, Alex Stallman, on your finalist, on your 2nd place finish here at our inaugural Grand Slam. Just exactly what I thought was going to happen here in the 3rd round. I felt like he would sneak some head kicks in there. He's so good with that, but he just does it at the right time. He just waited and waited and waited and scored it late. And now what do you have? You have a point gap from Melvin Alvarez from Connecticut. So congratulations to Melvin Alvarez as he's our champion in the under 55 kilogram category. We have Sherman. He's going to bring out our finalist, our 2nd place finisher, Alexander Stallman. So let's take it out to Sherman with our finalist, Alexander Stallman from Missouri.
All right, I'm here with Alexander Stallman. Can we give it up? Listen, step on up. What a great day, man. You had a good day today. Tell me, how does it feel making it to the finals of the Junior Grand Slam?
Feels great. Feels like all my hard work paid off, but I wish I could have fought better in that match.
All right, well, let me tell you this. Don't be hard on yourself because he fought a great match, didn't he? Yeah, it was a great match. What was it like fighting your brother in the semifinals?
It was great. We fight a lot at home, so pretty used to it now, but yeah.
You all have equipment in a ring at home?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Okay. I didn't expect him to say yes. One more thing, and then I'm going to let you go get a little rest. What's it like being in this environment, fighting in the National Center of Excellence?
Feels great. My family supporting me. Just feels really good.
All right, see, this man has worked hard. Give it up one more time for Alex Stallman. Yes, Alex, go back and get your rest, man. Very, very proud of him. I've watched he and his brother grow up, and it's amazing to see them because I remember them when they were like 8 or 9. And to see him here, man, I'm super proud. And coming to the stage next, he's getting his hair together. Yeah, he's got to be camera ready. You're under, what is this, under 59? No, under 55 kilogram champion, Melvy Alvarez. Yes. Congratulations, young champion. How does it feel to be the champ?
Feels great. Really thankful. I'm a little tired, but it's great.
Yeah, you should be tired. You put your feet on people very rapidly and aggressively. So talk us through the last few seconds of that match. What was going through your head?
Really, I was just focusing. I trained so much for this, and all I was thinking about was getting that spot. It was hard because of the altitude and stuff, but I managed. I just stayed focused, just blocked everything out, and just focused on the moment.
I love it. Now, Melvy, you're 17?
Yeah.
Is this your last junior event?
Yes, sir.
All right, what a great way to close out an amazing junior career. What are you looking forward to as a senior competitor?
Everything, sir, everything.
Everything. I'm talking about stacks of them plaques. That's what we're after. Only like 3 of y'all will get that reference. How cool is it to have your mom coaching you, who is not just your mom, but she's also a bronze medalist at the '93 World Championships, in case you all were wondering, that she got skills to pay the bills. But what's it like having your mom in your chair?
It's fun, but it can get hard. It can get a little hard, but she's the first person there when I fall, first person there all the time. She's always behind my back, so honestly, this tournament goes to her. Everything I do always goes to her. So.
Sir, does she ever bring up that you didn't clean your room in between rounds and stuff like that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes I figure. I've met your mom before. She's like that. Listen, congratulations. You get 160 ranking points. Some of them would translate to your senior ranking points. You crossed off winning a junior major, but now you need to win senior majors. You'll also be invited to participate in some academy programming that we'll have, some training camps. You get these Superfly mouth guards to keep your beautiful smile, and keep all your teeth in your mouth. Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Of course, my friends and family back home. Thank you guys. My teammate, Marcus Bennett, he won a few weeks ago. He won gold. He's always there helping me. All the people that helped me in my school, my friends, Marlon, Leah, Jana, Tony, and my mom, really, everything's thanks to my mom, but just, there's a lot of people, but you know who you are. I don't have to say any names, but if you help me, it doesn't matter how big it was, I'm really just grateful.
Good. All right, so I'm gonna give it back to the champ so he can do the night, because he has to do the hard part now. Now there's a hard part, because we have to clear out this area for the next session. So you get to tell people they have to
get out.
You heard the man. Get up, get your stuff, and get up. Can we get her up one more time for Melvy Alvarez? Not only a great fighter, but a great young man. Thank y'all for coming out for this session. If you want to get a picture, yes, Mom, we're going to bring the lights up so you can get a nice picture in this background. If you guys want to get a picture, congratulations to all of our competitors today, the Stallman twins. Congratulations to you. I'm really proud of you guys. I really am proud of all of you. Thank y'all for coming out. We'll see you at the next session. Good afternoon and God bless. Peace.